Hey there, all you deep divers. Ready for another deep dive?
Always ready to dive in.
Okay, awesome. So today we're going to be looking at the crypto markets,
Sounds good.
and trying to get a handle on all this craziness.
Yeah, it's been pretty wild lately.
It has, it has. So just so everyone knows, we're looking at the crypto market report from Crypto Deep Dive, dated November 12, 2024.
Why?
And man, there's just a lot to unpack here.
Yeah, a lot going on.
Yeah. So maybe just to tee things up for everyone. I mean, we're seeing Bitcoin almost at $90,000.
Wow.
We've got a total crypto market cap of $3.1 trillion.
That's trillion with a T.
Trillion with a T, that's right.
Yeah.
Even Dogecoin is getting in on the action.
Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. So we're going to try to unpack why crypto is suddenly making headlines again.
Right.
And, what this might mean for the future of finance.
The future of everything, it seems.
Yeah, who knows? Okay, so maybe to jump right into it.
Yeah.
It seems like one of the big things driving all of this is this surprise Trump win.
It definitely seems like it's playing a role. I mean, even just looking at this report, they highlight this surge in the market that seems to be, like, directly tied to the election.
Yeah, it's pretty clear.
It's pretty clear.
And I think it goes back to, some of the things that Trump was saying during the campaign about, fostering a strong crypto ecosystem in the U.S. And I think the market is kind of, taking that and running with it.
Yeah. And there's a lot of optimism around, what kinds of regulatory changes we might see.
Oh, yeah.
Even just, like, speculation about who's going to be the new SEC chair.
Right, yeah. I mean, everyone's, like, thinking that Gary Gensler's got to be on his way out.
His days are numbered, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
But it's not just Bitcoin, right? Like, the whole market seems to be riding this wave.
Yeah. I mean, it's like this, this renewed sense of anticipation.
Yeah.
Because we've seen before how, like, regulatory uncertainty can really kind of, dampen things. And now it's like...
Party time?
Everyone's like, okay, I'm like, maybe the thing's going to be different this time.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, so we're seeing gains across the board.
Yeah.
I mean, Ether's up. Even Dogecoin is up like 24%.
It's insane, right?
No, it's just like everyone's suddenly bullish on crypto again.
It's like 2017 all over again.
Well, maybe not quite like 2017, but yeah, I see what you mean.
Well, I mean, the sentiment's definitely there. It's palpable.
It's definitely there. I mean, and, we got to talk about this $3.1 trillion market cap. That just blows my mind.
Trillion, that's with a T.
With the T. I mean, puts crypto in the same league as, these tech giants like Microsoft.
Crazy, isn't it? It's crazy.
I mean, we saw a similar peak back in 21 when Bitcoin, reached that all-time high.
Right. But, what's interesting to me this time is that, like, it just feels like there's a stronger sense of confidence.
Yeah.
It's not just this, like, speculative frenzy. There's this growing belief that, like, okay, crypto's here to stay.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the future.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, and it's interesting to see how, like, traditional finance is getting involved, too. The report mentions crypto mining stocks.
Yeah.
Companies like Riot Platforms, MRA Holdings, CleanSpark, like all these, their prices have just soared after Trump's win.
Yeah. I mean, his campaign pledge to, make the U.S. a leader in Bitcoin mining, it sparked all this, this interest from investors.
Yeah.
They're seeing this as like an opportunity to, get in on the ground floor of what could be, this major shift in the financial landscape.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
It's a really cool example of how traditional finance and the crypto world are. They're colliding. They're converging.
Yeah, it's a convergence.
It's a convergence, yeah.
And then you've got MicroStrategy, right?
Oh, yeah.
The software company that's like just gone all in on Bitcoin.
All in.
Yeah. So the report details this purchase they made. They bought like $2 billion worth of Bitcoin.
Wow.
Yeah. And their stock price jumped 26%.
Just like that.
Just like that. I mean, that's a pretty bold move.
It is. It's a big statement.
Yeah.
They're essentially putting their money where their mouth is.
Right.
Backing their belief in Bitcoin's long-term potential.
Yeah.
And, what's intriguing about this is, this could influence other companies.
Oh, for sure.
To consider adding Bitcoin to their balance sheets.
Yeah.
And then could this be the start of a trend where Bitcoin just becomes like a standard part of, corporate treasury management?
Yeah, it's a question worth pondering. Because, I mean, it raises all these questions about, like, the future of corporate finance.
Exactly.
And it's not just companies, right? Like we've got BlackRock,
Oh, yeah.
This giant investment management firm.
A behemoth.
Yeah, and even they're like making waves in the crypto space. Like their spot Bitcoin ETF has seen record-breaking trading volume, like $4.5 billion.
Unbelievable.
It's huge.
Yeah, I mean, that really shows you that institutional investors are like starting to take notice.
Yeah.
Like they're not ignoring this anymore.
Right.
And this surge in ETF activity, I think it suggests that like mainstream investors are becoming more and more comfortable with crypto as an asset class.
Right. Right.
And they're seeking these regulated ways to participate in the market, which, could lead to greater stability, more liquidity in the long run.
Yeah. It's like it's legitimizing the whole thing.
Yeah, it's legitimizing it in the eyes of traditional finance.
Exactly.
And this influx of capital, it could be a major driver of growth and innovation in the years to come.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
It's really a development worth watching closely.
Okay, so I want to switch gears just a little bit and talk about Coinbase.
Okay.
So Coinbase, this major crypto exchange, they're launching this new index.
Oh, I heard about this.
Yeah. It's called the Coinbase 50 index, or COIM 50.
COIM 50.
Right. And basically it's designed to track the performance of over 50 digital assets.
Okay.
Right. But here's the interesting part. They're focusing on emerging markets and crypto-friendly jurisdictions.
Interesting.
Right. And they're excluding like the big markets like the US, the UK, Canada for derivatives products tied to this index.
That's pretty significant.
Right. I mean, what do you make of that?
Well, I think it's really interesting because it kind of recognizes this global nature of the crypto market. They're looking beyond those established financial centers and betting on the growth potential of these emerging crypto hubs. And I think this index could provide like really valuable insights into the evolving landscape of the global crypto market.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it seems like Coinbase is really positioning itself at the forefront of this global expansion.
Yeah.
Right? They're offering investors like all these new ways to participate in the growth of these emerging crypto markets.
Yeah.
And with Coin 50, they're basically like going head to head with, the big players, S&P Global, NASDAQ, who have their own crypto indices.
It's competition.
Right.
And competition is good, right? It shows that the market is maturing and it's attracting serious attention.
Yeah.
From these major institutions.
Yeah.
And this rivalry is going to drive innovation, right? It's going to lead to the development of more sophisticated products and tools for investors to navigate the crypto landscape.
So we've talked about a lot in this deep dive into crypto.
We have, yeah. It's been quite a ride.
From, Trump shaking things up to Coinbase going global. Feels like a turning point for crypto, wouldn't you say?
It does. It does. I mean, it's this perfect storm of, politics, technology, investor sentiment.
Right. But is it all sustainable? Is this like the start of a new financial era, or is this like another bubble about to burst?
Well, that's the big question, right? I mean, there's a lot of reasons to be optimistic. I mean, technology is incredible, adoption is growing, even the regulations are starting to, catch up.
Right. But we can't ignore the risks, right? The volatility, the security concerns, the environmental impact.
Oh, for sure. There are definitely challenges.
Yeah.
So, what's the takeaway for our listeners?
Mm-hmm.
What do they need to know to make sense of all this?
Yeah. What advice would you give to someone who's, intrigued by crypto, but maybe a little hesitant to jump in?
Well, first of all, educate yourself. Don't just dive in head first without, understanding what you're getting into.
Right.
Learn about blockchain, learn about the different types of cryptocurrencies, the risks, the rewards.
Do your own research. Don't just follow the hype.
Exactly. And remember, this is a long game. Don't get caught up in the day-to-day price swings.
Patience is key.
Yeah, patience. And only invest what you can afford to lose.
Right. It seems like we're at this really fascinating point, Lots of potential, but lots of unknowns.
It is. It's a journey, and it's going to be, full of twists and turns.
So buckle up.
Yeah, buckle up. Stay curious, stay informed, and you'll be well equipped to navigate this crazy world of crypto.
That's great advice. Well, folks, that brings us to the end of our crypto deep dive. Hopefully you found it helpful.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
And whether you're a seasoned crypto pro or just starting out, remember to always, always invest responsibly.
Couldn't said it better myself.
All right, until next time, happy diving.